For many years, Sweden has exported some of the finest musical groups and the biggest selling ones of all time. No matter the genre, pop, rock, dance or metal, Sweden has had the charts in a spin. From ABBA to Ace of Base, from Avicii to Europe, this is a country spoiled for choice and has talent to spare. But before we go any further, you know what to do. Like, subscribe and comment. I know I say it every week, but it means a lot for a little show like mine. It's always great to have you all here with me. And if you're checking out the channel for the very first time, welcome. The 1970s had ABBA come to the fore in the pop rock charts. The 80s saw Europe launch into the stratosphere with the Final Countdown. But come the late 80s and early 90s, there was one pop rock duo that absolutely dominated the charts with hit after hit after hit. For many years, it was simply impossible to ignore their songs on the radio and on the charts. The combination of undeniably catchy melodies, slick production, and with both members sharing the lead vocal duties, well, it won over fans worldwide. The band was Roxette, and this is Should Have Been on the Album. Roxette was formed in 1986 when Per Gessle and Marie Fredriksson abandoned their own careers to come together as a duo. It was the managing director of EMI Sweden, Rolf Nygren, who suggested that the two should sing together. As Roxette, they released Never Ending Love and followed it up with the full-length album Pearls of Passion. But while they saw success in their homeland, there was little international interest. In 1988, Look Sharp was released. But even after they had released 3 singles in Sweden, they still weren't getting any recognition outside of their homeland. But then, an American exchange student brought a copy of the album back to the US with him and handed it in to a local Minneapolis radio station. The station started playing The Look, and the song became a hit before Roxette was even promoted in the US. It went on to become their first #1, and the album spawned even more singles, including Dressed for Success, Listen to Your Heart, another #1, and Dangerous. Between Look Sharp and their next album, they continued their momentum with the song It Must Have Been Love, being taken from the hit album soundtrack for Pretty Woman. It jumped to the #1 spot in many countries, and it was Roxette's third #1. 1991 saw the band continue their meteoric success with Joyride, which saw the title track become one of their most popular songs ever. The singles continued to drive their popularity, including Fading Like a Flower Every Time You Leave, The Big L, and Spending My Time. The following year saw the Odds and Sods collection of Tourism released, but it marked the beginning of a downturn in their chart popularity, even though How Do You Do was a hit, and another soundtrack song, Almost Unreal, released from the Mario Brothers film, found some success. 1994's Crash Boom Bang saw Sleeping in My Car find the charts, but the album sold less than previous releases, and the US label balked at releasing the album at all. After 95's Don't Bore Us Get to the Chorus, a greatest hits collection, the band would decide to go on a break, but returned in 1999 with Have a Nice Day. But the musical climate had shifted, and Roxette's chart success waned. Regardless, they continued to release albums and tour extensively, backed by new material from Room Service, Charm School, Travelling, and Good Karma, as well as various collections. In 2016, the demands of touring became too much on Marie due to her failing health. Sadly, on the 9th of December, Marie Fredriksson passed away after a 17-year-long battle with cancer. Roxette was the sound of joy, or, in their own words, of balloons and fairy floss, of don't bore us, just get to the chorus. And that creed is no better shown than on their first #1 hit, The Look. But we're going to flip that single over today to find the gem that we're looking for. The name of the song? Silver Blue. Silver Blue was written by Per Gessle and recorded at EMI Studio Stockholm, Sweden in September 1987. It features keyboards and programming by Clarence Ververman. And while the version on the flip side of The Look is marked as a demo, it's quite a fleshed out one. It was later released on Tourism with additional production done in 1988 and 1992. Lyrically, the song is somewhat ambiguous. Is it about the end of the relationship, the beginning, or the middle of one? And what exactly does the phrase silver blue mean? Well, I'll get to that shortly. The song is broken up into two distinct parts. The first where we have the male singer, and the second where we have the female response. It's like a conversation between them, where they're working through their feelings for each other. Verse 1 finds the male protagonist trying to explain his thoughts.
I gotta get a message through. I don't know where we're going.
Yet, he's also offering her comfort.
I wrap my arms around your naked shoulders. Take cover for the night.
Verse 2 finds her response, and we discover her inner pain and fears.
I turn into the broken one, lost the inspiration,
And
passion I can't deal with her, the pain well I can do without him.
but again, she wants to give him confidence in their love.
I want to give you all my love, like water to a blood red rose.
There's a comfort between the both of them, and a warmth as well. The chorus sings out,
Made by faith to silver, silver blue for you. I turn faith to silver, silver blue for you.
But again, what does silver blue stand for? A search through the internet finds quite a few questions about this as well. There's a sense of romance to the phrase, and N. Curran at Daily Roxette suggests that blue is another word for feeling sad, whereas silver is a precious metal. It may be joining these two words together to show the feeling of the mixture between sadness and joy. Over on lyricmodes.com, Alcatraz76 writes that silver blue may be a metaphor for wanting someone to love you back. In Songtell, the phrase is explained as the narrator's fear of losing their vibrant and colourful essence, fading away into a more subdued state. A plea to the listener not to let the relationship lose its spark. However you view it, there's a sense of desire and warmth, but uncertainty and conflicting emotions in the lyrics. The music beautifully paints this as well. Silver Blue kicks off with a rhythm loop that gives the track a sense of momentum, before a synth bass and gently ethereal keys ground the track further. There's a simplicity in the arrangement, but it doesn't feel empty. In fact, it's quite a beautiful piece, and the extra keyboard runs in the chorus give it a lightness against the heaviness of the lyrics. The vocals are clean and clear, and the production, as always with Roxette, is extremely professional. Silver Blue is yet another example of Roxette's ability to craft supreme soft rock and excellent songwriting. And comparing the original demo to the released track on Tourism, there's not a lot of difference. There's a little extra reverb on the drums, there's some background vocals, and a little bit of guitar in the latter half. But otherwise, the demo as it appears on the flip side of the look is practically finished. So where do I stand on Silver Blue? Was it album worthy and was it ready? Well, first, it was almost ready, so I'm gonna just count it as ready. Close enough, I say. But is it good enough to be on Look Sharp? The track listing of Look Sharp is like a collection of greatest hits. Keep all the singles, The Look, Dressed for Success, Dangerous, Listen to Your Heart, as well as Chances, although it's not their best single. Sleeping Single has a wicked groove. Paint is sassy. Dance Away is oh so 80s. Side 1 is so strong, and it finishes on the downbeat but searching Cry. And while it's a good song, it's not my favourite from the album. Jumping to the second half of side 2, you have 3 album tracks. Half a Woman, Half a Shadow, View from a Hill, and Shadow of a Doubt. And don't worry, I'm not forgetting I Could Never Give You Up. It's on the CD version but not the LPs, and I could do another video on that one alone. It should have been on the LP instead of one of the other 3. All of them are perfectly serviceable, but never quite hit the heights of the singles, and sound quite dated in 2023. Still, they're well performed, written and produced. Look Sharp is a strong release, there's no doubt, and it's deserving of the accolades it received. So what's the verdict, Drew? I don't know. Yes? Maybe? Part of me says yes. And I'd probably put it in place of View from a Hill. It's just not a song that really takes me anywhere. But then, I'd love to rearrange the track order of side 2 so it wasn't so close to Listen to Your Heart. The other part of me says no, because it wasn't quite finished. But the strength of Silver Blue almost overrides that point. It's a better song than a few of the others on Look Sharp. So I guess I've answered my own question. Yes, Silver Blue should have been tidied just a few moments longer and then put on the second side of Look Sharp. What I find interesting is that on the 2009 reissue of Look Sharp, there are 3 other songs included. The Voice, One Is Such a Lonely Number, a demo from September 1987, and Don't Believe in Accidents, another demo from spring 1988. But there's no Silver Blue. The 30th anniversary edition includes even more demos, From Head to Toe, Never Is a Long Time, but still no Silver Blue. And the 2022 digital version of Look Sharp has even more demos from around the time. Talk about prolific. And finally, Silver Blue pops up. Really, it's a far better song than all of that and deserved a spot on Look Sharp with just a smidgen more polish. Anyway, what do you think? Put your thoughts in the comments below. I always do my best to respond to them. Many thanks to all of the new subscribers who have joined this channel. This little show is growing and it's all because of you. If you have a song that you think should have been on an album, drop a comment below and let me know. I'd love to check it out. But until next time, my name is Drew and you've been watching Should Have Been on the Album. Cheers.
Silver Blue.